What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm back on my Red Sox franchise, and this time we are still keeping up the winning ways. We got 3 wins in a row against the Chicago White Sox, swept them after sweeping the Yankees and after sweeping the Atlanta Braves. Really on a roll right now. If we count that up, that's 6 wins in a row going back to April, and then 4 more going into May. So we're on a 10-game winning streak as we go into this game against the Yankees, looking for another victory. Clay Buchholz has pitched well this year. He's on the hill against Luis Severino. We're in New York, Yankee Stadium. Let's get into it and get another win. Starting this one off, Mookie Betts at the plate, as he always does, to lead us off in every single game for sure. Getting the ground out here, unfortunately, but hey, that's no big deal. Always got more batters up. Baseball's a long game. That's one of the best things about it, and you always got time to come back. Right there, get a ground out to third. Dustin Pedroia getting out as well. And then Xander Bogaerts right here. He's up, third batter of the inning. He kind of rips one to right field, but it's a little bit too much at the right fielder, and they retire it for the final out of the inning. So we're down in order. Let's see what Clay Buchholz can do in his frame, and hopefully he can have a great outing today because, we love to keep this win streak going. Obviously, you're playing the Yankees. Always great to beat them. Now, Brett Gardner lays down a bunt right here. Didn't expect him to do that. Obviously, he's got some wheels, but I generally don't expect Brett Gardner to be the guy bunting. I would have thought maybe Ellsbury would bunt. He didn't, but Gardner did, and he got on. Then I walked A-Rod, so we got first and second, already a little bit of a jam in the first inning. Do get Mark Teixeira to strike out on a nice cutter right there. Thank God, needed it. And then Carlos Beltran, I believe, he grounds out to second base, and we get the final out of the inning. So thankfully, got out of that inning, the little jam that we had going on there, but, definitely don't want to have those anymore. Now, David Ortiz gets under one right here, just a little bit off. If I swung maybe a little bit faster, might have been able to rip it to right and maybe over the fence, but right there, couldn't get enough on it and get the fly out to left field. And then right here, Hanley Ramirez, a little pop out to right field, nothing much there. Really nothing much doing through our entire offense so far. Chris Young able to take a walk right here, close pitch, but was definitely a ball, so he's on. Thankfully, finally get a base runner and get off the schneid a little bit right here. Brock Holt, though, lines one right to Mark Teixeira for the final out of the inning, so that's no big deal. Like I said, baseball's a long game, but right here, that does not help. Brian McCann rips one to right. That is gone for the first run of the game. 1-0 lead for the Yankees over us, and McCann just took us deep right there. Lefties are always generally pretty good in Yankee Stadium, and he was able to take advantage and put one in the seats. So they're up 1-0 to start it off, and Clay Buchholz needs to settle down here. Does get a strikeout and then a ground out to short, so a couple quick outs after the homer, the solo home run. Obviously not too much of a worry, but we gave up another one right here. Didi Gregorius this time getting one. He's actually been great this season in this franchise. He's been amazing for some reason. One of their best players. Kind of shocking because, he's a good player in real life, but he's not like, a superstar or anything like that. But he's been amazing. One of the Yankees' best so far this season. But they got a 2-0 lead now after those 2 solo homers. Hopefully we can kind of get the homers, on track, and Clay doesn't give up so many more. That would be pretty much ideal right here. Xander Bogaerts, another rip to right, but another fly out. This time a little bit closer to be, getting down and maybe getting extra bases, but not much there. And David Ortiz chases one inside. That's going to be a little fly out to right. So after the leadoff single, couldn't really do much here. Hanley Ramirez up, though. Can we figure out what we're doing here? And we get onto one to center, and that'll be the easily final out of the, I think this is the 4th inning or something like that. And we're down in order again. So, no big deal. Clay Buchholz on the mound, still pitching pretty well. Only 2 runs given up so far. Obviously, you'd prefer not to give up home runs, but hey, they're only 2 runs. He's managing the damage so far. And let's just see if we can get back in the game a little bit, keep the offense, cooking after the last, 10-game win streak, just insane win streak that we've had. That offense has been scoring tons of runs, and it's kind of uncharacteristic to not be scoring any right here. Get a couple quick outs, though. Very nice to see that. And then Chris Young up at bat the next inning. He's going to K on a nice pitch that kind of fooled me, honestly. I didn't think it was in the strike zone. Didn't matter, though. It was right on the corner, whether or not I swung. Right here, though, Brock Holt getting into one, and he knew it right when he hit it. That one is gone to right center field in Yankee Stadium. We're on the board. It's only 2-1 now. We got a shot in this one. Like I said, as long as Clay, keeps the run count down, we have a chance here. Right here, Jackie Bradley Jr. I thought this one might be in the gap. Unfortunately, Gardner was playing him, to that little spot in left center field, and they're able to get the fly out there. And then Blake Swire, a little grounder to second base, ends the inning. So no rally for us there, but we did cut their lead in half. It's now 2-1. Very nice to see that. Now Clay back on the hill here, looking for some more outs, since he's been honestly pretty good this game, except for those 2 solo dingers. If we can keep the ball on the ground, we're going to be looking good right here. Brock Holt able to throw out the speedy Ellsbury at first, so another nice out there. Next batter up, though, Brett Gardner. He's able to launch one to right field, but that's going to be an easy out for us as well, as Mookie, handles that over in right field. So we got another out there, another good inning for Buchholz, another 1-2-3. Always like to see that. Now Mookie up, leading off the inning. He's going to ground out to short. Thought this one might be able to get through to center field. Unfortunately, it did not. And then we got Dustin Pedroia up next. He gets fooled in the pitch just like Chris Young back, an inning or two ago. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Then Xander Bogaerts, he strikes out. So we're just getting shut down, honestly. Except for Buchholz's one home run, we're getting shut down. And honestly, it's kind of the same on the other side. But this time, Alex Rodriguez puts one in the seats, makes Clay Buchholz pay. And that one is gone, making it 3-1. Their third solo home run of the game. And hey, it's good offense, I guess. Now, flipping over to the next inning, because that was pretty much all that happened in that inning. Brett Gardner leads off. He gets the bunt single. Another bunt for Gardner. I should have expected it the second time, but I didn't. Right here, A-Rod this time is only going to fly out the center, so thankfully getting him out. So there's one down, one guy on first. Can Clay Buchholz get out of this inning, keep it to a 2-run deficit? That is what we want to do. Right here, we walk Mark Teixeira. That's not the exact opposite of what we want to do here. And we're going to pull the plug. Clay Buchholz had a decent outing, but we're going to pull him for Tommy Lane, see what he can do. He's not had a great year so far, but hopefully he can make something happen. First batter, though, walks him. That is not what you want to see at all. So he's on, bases loaded. Brian McCann up again. He had a home run earlier in the game. This time he's only going to fly out, and we are not able to get the speedy Gardner at home. That was pretty easily going to score that. So it's now 4-1. Can we get out of the inning? And right there we do get out, so thank God. But 4-1 deficit, not looking good. It's not looking promising for our offense here, unless we can make something happen. Dellin Betances, though, in for the save. Not really sure why it's him and not either Aroldis Chapman, because he's actually not on suspension in this game. I know he is in real life, but in this game he's not. Or Andrew Miller, who is their current closer in real life. I'm not really sure why they picked Betances. Either way, he's nasty. He fooled me like crazy on that knuckle curve right there. And then the final batter of the game, unfortunately, Hanley Ramirez just completely fooled me with that four-seam fastball. He's a great pitcher, and they had a great win here. So unfortunately, we do get the loss. Clay Buchholz pitched a pretty decent game, but just not good enough to beat Luis Severino and the Yankees. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys later.